Doctors shocked. These 5 fruits help seniors live to 100. Eat them every day. Have you ever stood in your kitchen holding a piece of fruit and wondered, is this really doing anything for me? Maybe you've been told to eat more fruits and veggies your whole life, but at this point, it's easy to feel like it's too late to make a big difference. But let me tell you something. It's not too late. In fact, for folks in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, the right choices today can absolutely transform your tomorrow. Now, I know it sounds a little surprising. I mean, can something as simple as eating the right fruit really help you live longer? Maybe even to 100? Well, that's exactly what some doctors and researchers are beginning to see. And honestly, it's not about some rare, expensive superfood flown in from halfway around the world. We're talking about fruits that you can find at your local grocery store. Sweet, juicy, and packed with compounds that do more for your health than most pills ever could. In this video, I want to walk with you through 5 fruits that could add not just years to your life, but life to your years. These aren't exotic or complicated. They're simple, delicious, and you may already have 1 or 2 sitting on your counter right now. But the magic happens when you eat them consistently, every single day. Let's start with one that's been quietly doing miracles for generations: blueberries. Now, don't let their size fool you. These tiny berries pack a powerful punch. Think of them as little blue soldiers marching into your body and fighting off damage. They're full of antioxidants. Those are the compounds that help protect your cells from aging too quickly. And what's more, multiple studies have shown that blueberries improve memory, help lower blood pressure, and reduce inflammation, which is behind so many of the problems we face as we age. Joint pain, heart disease, even Alzheimer's. One fascinating study from Harvard found that women who ate just a handful of blueberries a few times a week delayed cognitive aging by up to 2.5 years. Just imagine that. 2.5 years of clearer thinking, better recall, and sharper conversations with your grandkids. And that's not just wishful thinking. That's real science, real results. Now, the best part is how easy they are to eat. Toss them into your morning oatmeal, blend them into a smoothie, or just grab a handful as a snack. Fresh or frozen, it doesn't matter. What matters is making it a habit. Day after day, letting those berries do their quiet, steady work. But we're just getting started. Let's talk about another fruit that might surprise you: the humble apple. You've probably heard that old saying, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." And let me tell you, there's more truth to that than you might think. Apples are full of something called pectin, a type of soluble fiber that helps lower cholesterol, stabilize blood sugar, and even feed the good bacteria in your gut. And that's important because gut health isn't just about digestion. It's linked to your mood, your energy, your immune system, pretty much everything. As we get older, our bodies become more sensitive to blood sugar swings. One minute you're fine, the next you're tired, cranky, and reaching for something sweet. But apples can help regulate that, especially when you eat them with the skin on. That's where a lot of the fiber and nutrients live. And here's something beautiful. Eating apples regularly has been linked to a lower risk of stroke and heart disease. That's huge, because, as you probably know, those are 2 of the biggest threats to our health as we age. And yet, this simple, crunchy fruit, something you can pick up for less than $1, has the power to protect your heart and keep your arteries young. Now, I want you to think about this. When was the last time you really enjoyed an apple? Not just grabbed one on the go, but took your time with it? Maybe slice it up with a little cinnamon on top, or pair it with a bit of almond butter. It's not just about nutrition. It's about pleasure, about savoring the moment. That matters too. So, between blueberries and apples, we've already got two fruits that are working double time for your body. One helping your brain stay young, the other helping your heart stay strong. And they're both so easy to fit into your routine. No special diets, no hard-to-find ingredients, just nature doing what it's always done, if we let it. And this is the part that gets me excited, because we've still got more fruits to talk about. Each one with its own little gift for your body. Each one proven to support healthy aging in ways that even surprise the experts. These aren't trends or fads. These are real, time-tested allies you can trust. On your plate, in your bowl, in your life. Let's keep going, because the next one on the list might just be the sweetest of them all. Yes, I'm talking about grapes. Sweet, juicy, pop-them-in-your-mouth grapes. Now, these little fruits have been part of the human diet for thousands of years. Ancient civilizations didn't just eat them, they worshipped them. And now, modern science is catching up to why. Grapes, especially red and purple ones, are rich in a compound called resveratrol. Sounds fancy, right? But here's what it does. It supports heart health, improves blood flow, and may even help activate the genes linked to longevity. There's this fascinating study that showed people who consumed more grapes had reduced markers of oxidative stress. That's a fancy way of saying their bodies aged more slowly. Think of resveratrol like a little repair crew that comes in and patches up the tiny tears and rust that accumulate in your cells over time. And guess what? This compound is most concentrated in the skin of the grape. That's why eating the whole grape, seeds, skin, and all, can be so beneficial. And here's something personal. I remember talking with a 96-year-old gentleman, sharp as a tack, full of life. And he said, "Every day after lunch, I sit on my porch and eat a handful of grapes." It's part of his routine. It's what he looks forward to. And that's a secret many long-lived people know. It's not about strict diets. It's about rituals, the small daily habits that nourish both body and soul. Now, if grapes are the sweet, juicy treat, let's balance that out with something a little tangier. Citrus fruits. Oranges, grapefruits, lemons, limes. Each one of them is bursting with vitamin C, and that's something your body really craves, especially as you age. Vitamin C is like your internal armor. It boosts your immune system, helps your skin stay firm, and even supports the health of your joints and blood vessels. As we grow older, our collagen production drops off. That's the protein that keeps our skin elastic and our joints moving smoothly. But vitamin C helps your body make more of it. And what's more, it's an antioxidant. So again, you're getting that cellular protection from the inside out. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Isn't grapefruit dangerous if you're on certain medications? Yes, that's absolutely something to watch. Grapefruit can interfere with how some drugs are absorbed, especially cholesterol or blood pressure meds. So talk with your doctor before adding grapefruit to your daily routine. But oranges, tangerines, even just squeezing lemon into your water, that's all fair game, and the benefits add up. Citrus fruits also help reduce inflammation and lower your risk of kidney stones, something a lot of folks don't think about until it's too late. And can I just say, there's something emotionally uplifting about citrus. That bright, sunny scent, the burst of flavor, it wakes you up, reminds you that you're alive. So don't underestimate the power of that little orange on your counter. It's working for your body in more ways than you can imagine. Now, are you ready for the final fruit? Because this one is a quiet giant. It doesn't have the flashiness of citrus or the sweetness of grapes. But when it comes to longevity, This one deserves a spot on your plate every single day. I'm talking about the banana. Yep, that plain old banana. Here's why bananas matter so much, especially as you get older. They're rich in potassium, and potassium is crucial for maintaining healthy blood pressure. As we age, our blood vessels become less flexible, and our risk for hypertension increases. But potassium helps relax those vessels, allowing blood to flow more freely. Bananas also support muscle function, which is critical for staying mobile and independent. Every time you walk across the room, get out of a chair, or climb stairs, you're relying on muscles that need potassium to function properly. Now here's something a lot of people don't know. Bananas are also a natural source of prebiotics. That's the food that fuels the good bacteria in your gut. And a healthy gut doesn't just mean better digestion. It means better mood, stronger immunity, and even clearer thinking. There's also something comforting about bananas. They're soft, easy to digest, and they come in their own little wrapper. No prep, no mess. Just peel and go. And for seniors who might have issues with chewing or appetite, bananas can be a gentle way to get some solid nutrition. So now we've covered 5 fruits that science and tradition agree are powerful allies in aging well: blueberries, apples, grapes, citrus fruits, and bananas. Each one brings something unique to the table. One for your brain, one for your heart, one for your blood flow, one for your immunity, one for your muscles and gut. But more than that, these fruits carry with them a message that says, it's not too late. Your body is still listening, your cells are still responding, and every bite you take is a signal to heal, to repair, to thrive. You don't need to overhaul your life. You don't need to chase fad diets or fancy supplements. Start with something small. A handful of blueberries with breakfast, an apple in your bag, a banana before your walk. Let these simple fruits become your daily rhythm. Let them be your way of saying to yourself, I choose life. I choose vitality. I choose another day, lived well. And just imagine, if you keep doing that, day after day, bite after bite, where could you be in a year? 5 years? 10? What if the path to 100 isn't paved with prescriptions, but with something as ordinary and beautiful as fruit? And friend, this is just the beginning. Because what you eat is just one part of a longer, richer story of healthy aging. And in our next video, we're going to explore the other half of that story. The daily habits that, when paired with these fruits, create a life full of strength, clarity, and joy. So stick with me. Your journey isn't over. It's just getting sweeter. So here we are, friend. 5 fruits, 5 daily habits. Simple things, so simple, they're easy to overlook. But together, they form a lifestyle. A life of movement, nourishment, rest, connection, and joy. And when you weave those threads together, when you commit to doing these small things again and again, you start to build something extraordinary. Not just a longer life, but a better life. A life where you don't just exist, you thrive. You wake up with energy. You move with ease. You remember the names, the dates, the stories. You feel hope. You smile more. You feel like yourself again. And that's the goal. Not to chase youth, but to honor age. To live every year, every season, with strength, dignity, and grace. So whether you're 70, 80, or beyond, you are not done. You are not too old. You are not past your prime. You are here. And that means you still have something to give, something to enjoy, something to become. So today, eat the fruit, take the walk, call the friend, say the prayer, rest well, be kind to your body, be kind to yourself, because the best chapters might just be the ones you haven't written yet. And I'll be right here with you, every step of the way. See you in the next video, my friend. You've got this.